Good morning and welcome. I am Veronica. This is Veronica's Dream Coaching and Tarot. So hope y'all are doing fantastic today. Um, this is your daily reading. We'll take a look at this. Hey, just as a note, I did do a reading yesterday for the new year, what you're leaving behind. So it will come up at the end of the video if you're interested in that. Okay, let's get started here. Also, just as a quick reminder, hit that thumbs up button. It does help the channel. And also, please leave a comment because that helps us to connect. So it really does. You know, and both help the channel, but more importantly, the comments help us to connect. I have got the Fool in current situation, and I'm going to take it. The rest I'm going to pull. It flew out. Present influence is the 7 of Coins. So this is coming from something that you've worked really hard on. What you don't see, or what is unseen, Page of Wands. This could be an opportunity as well. Unexpected is the Temperance. That feels like something that you might be creating. It might be feeling really good. Challenge is the Ace of Pentacles. Strength is the 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're struggling getting to something new here. Where does this lead? 8 of Wands. That could be an opportunity. Knight of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups. Yeah, you're headed definitely for something good there. That doesn't have to be a relationship. There's a lot of different types of cards here. Mostly Wands and Pentacles, though. Yep. 1 cup. So it could be work. Could be anything. Advice, please. 6 of Wands with the 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this could have been feeling like a situation where you have felt like you have been struggling. Maybe like people haven't been being honest with you, or you feel like they haven't. And it's not necessarily on purpose. It's just one of those things where you're like, I don't know if this is right or not. But I do feel like you are really working hard on something, or you have had it in your mind for a long time. You might not have been like working super hard, but you're working consistently on it with the 7 of Pentacles. It just takes consistent work. And the Fool is where you're at now, where you're just jumping into something, and it feels kind of exciting, a little scary, but overall, I would say it feels pretty good. Like you're ready to cut the ropes. You're doing it because it's the situation we're in. So let's take a look at the 7 of Coins first, because that's our influence. What's influencing this Fool? You've been ready to do this. You've been ready, and you're going to take that leap, or you have taken that leap. Depending on when you're watching this, yeah. So the 7 of Pentacles, what is this? Anything more on the 7 of Pentacles? King of Swords with the 7 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is you kind of bypassing this as a person. I feel like you could be going, I don't want any more of this. Now, this doesn't mean a lover type person. This could literally be job. It could be, I don't know, anything where you're just like, I'm done. This person would be someone that's just kind of not always very nice. I'm just done with this. You know, I don't think they're being 100% honest, and I'm ready to move on. But you've been working on it for a while. So this has been in your plans for a bit. Okay, so you've been going, how am I going to do this? How am I going to walk away? How am I going to get rid of this? How am I going to do this? Jump into this Fool. What is the Fool? What energy is this? Let's see what it tells us. I love the Fool. You guys all know how I feel about the Fool. 5 of Wands. 4 of Pentacles. You know, it's really interesting. Oops, that goes the other way. That's really interesting to me with the energy of the Fool. It's like, this is probably something that you've been a little bit conflicted on. And you've been, again, the 7 of Pentacles, even that 4 of Pentacles, you've been holding on to this for a long time. But this is something you're ready to do. You're ready to jump in. Now, you've been conflicted about it, but you're jumping into this. You're going. And so if that resonates, let me know. It feels like that's what it feels like. So we have the Page of Wands and what you don't see. So I do feel like there's some kind of underlying energy here of it's time. Now, the Page of Wands isn't the wheel or anything like that, but what he is an energy that is I'm going to go do this. I'm not going to think too much about it. It's time. I got to go. Got to do. Page of Wands are doers. They kind of jump into things. Doesn't mean they don't know what they're doing by any means. I don't want that, but sometimes they do jump because they're ready. Like they know it's time. It's just time. Let's do this. You know, we can overthink this till the heart's content. Is there anything else we need to know about this Page of Wands? We've got the Ten of Cups. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Yeah, you could definitely be this. Yeah, you could definitely be looking into a relationship for sure. You're ready to give an offer, or at least you're ready for someone to give you an offer, but you're ready. You're ready with that the Page of Wands is like, yeah. Now, for some of you, this could be someone that will be messaging you and you don't know, or they could be on your mind if it is a relationship situation. But I feel like it's more than a relationship. I feel like it's more related to work with what's happening here. What do we have with the Temperance? So the Temperance is in your unexpected. Now, keep in mind, this is like alchemy. This is creating things. And a lot of times when I see it, I think of mixing fire with water. They don't necessarily go well together, but when you mix love with passion, what do you get? You get really good stuff. You know, if you're really passionate about something and you're putting love into it, yeah, it's like the best. So what do we have here with the Temperance? What is being, oh, death flipped over and said, take me, take me. Um, Death with the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like, okay, there may be something here. If this doesn't matter if this is work or love, but it could be something where you're starting to finally realize you can share. Like you're getting to the point with the Death card where you're ready. Like it's a transformation, right? You're ready to embrace the other side, so to speak, but not necessarily in the negative way, in a positive way. You know, that transformation, the Six of Pentacles, willing to share, having the capacity to share, and be on more of an equal playing field with something or someone. So the Ace of Pentacles is in your challenge. So there could be a feeling for you like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to start something new? How is this all going to pan out? You know, um, like you're feeling like you can't grab a hold of that new opportunity. There might be a challenge with money as well. Um, let's see. Six of Cups with the Fool. Look at that. There may have been a time in the past where you took a leap of faith and that you kind of it didn't go the way you intended, and that's what's causing that conflict. Either like you took a chance and it ended up hurting you financially, or you didn't get the opportunity that you thought you were going to get. So that's kind of the challenge here right now. Is up to you to kind of navigate that challenge on if it's feeling like something from the past where you maybe shouldn't have done what you did. You can take a look at that and see what you learned from that lesson, because maybe it's not that you shouldn't have, maybe you just should have done it a little different. The Three of Wands is in your strength though. So what this is saying, especially with the Page of Wands and what you don't see, things are already happening. Okay. So you have already seen some of the outcomes of the work that you've been putting in with that Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you kind of understand that. And that's why, you know, that ace may be difficult to bypass, but but look at what you've done so far. So that can take you into this. We've got the Eight of Wands and where this leads. So there is a feeling to me where like it's going really fast, and then that Knight of Pentacles comes in and slows it down. But we'll talk about the Knight. I'll get to that. We'll definitely clarify it. But this could be message or your energy moving forward. I feel like it's your energy moving forward, but let's clarify just in case I'm missing something here. That is the Emperor with the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like actually, I feel like you're ready to move forward and you want to do that. The Emperor with the Knight of Pentacles is the realization that you may need to slow down though. So you are ready to jump in, but with that Knight of Pentacles following it, yeah, I'm ready, but I need to continue to take more control of this. So I'm going to go a little bit slower here. And there was the Temperance. That Temperance is an important card too. So is the Fool. Um, what is this Knight of Pentacles? What is the Knight of Pentacles? Yeah, okay. You jump in and then you go, whoa, I gotta take a break here, put the brakes on. Now keep in mind the Knight of Wands, or the Knight of Pentacles, excuse me, does move slow, but he does it with, because he's working as he goes. He's not just jumping in, he's doing the work as he goes. But there is a feeling here of taking a break, because there is something that you may feel like you need to stand up to. So you're kind of pulling back a little bit. You go, okay, I'm going after this. I feel like that Ace of Pentacles comes back in and says, no, slow down, slow down. There's something here that you're not looking at, that you need to see. You need to stand up for something, or put your foot down, or, kind of that energy comes in. Which is fine. Like anytime you're doing something, like the slowdown is fine. You've got the Ten of Cups next. So this does feel fulfilling. Ten of Cups is all about a fulfilling relationship. It's a comforting relationship. It's a relationship where you count on each other, and you can count on each other. Tell me more about this. This could be a partnership. If it's a situation, it's very fulfilling, whatever it is. Two of Pentacles with the Queen of Coins. So yeah, like this is about putting that balance into play. But I feel like there could be definitely, so this Queen of Pentacles kind of reminds me of that Ace of Pentacles, but um, in a little softer way, where you will be reaching those goals. Now, I do feel like it kind of like this situation, whatever this Ten of Cups is, whatever comforting situation this is, because this is good, but there is going to be a little bit of a balance issue here. So just remember that moving forward. But I feel like you're putting it together. I feel like the Queen is controlling that Two of Pentacles. If I'm looking at these two cards together, that's what it looks like. It's like, okay, I'm going to control this situation. I'm going to control the topsy-turviness of it, making sure that we have time to do all these things. So I do feel like maybe someone comes in and helps you out a little bit. And there is the Lovers at the bottom of the deck after clarifying that. So there is absolutely someone that could be coming in. So Six of Wands is here in your advice, especially if that Ace of Pentacles is sitting there in your challenge. I feel like it's recognize everything that you've done. Yeah, the Six of Cups can be about people recognizing you, but since it's in advice, it's saying, you know what, stand out. Like, let yourself stand out. Let yourself be there. Let people see you, or whatever this situation is, let them see you. Be there, be present. Um, don't shy away from it. Go out there, go after it. Be in the limelight. And it doesn't mean be in the limelight for everybody, but for this situation, also recognize everything you've done. If you want to bypass that challenge of that Ace of Pentacles, you have to look back on that past situation, or anything in the past that reminded you of that's holding you back, thinking that you can't get there, because you absolutely can. There you have your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Have a beautiful day.